Smarterfan.
Hey everybody, welcome to another segment of Smarterfan Podcast, where we bring you behind the veil of sports, business, and life. I'm Joe, and this is Barry. What's going on, Barry?
Everything is going on, Joe.
Yeah.
My goodness. This 24-hour, 7-day-a-week news cycle is unbelievable, my friend. How you doing?
I'm doing all right.
All right. I can smell something cooking in the kitchen. What you got today?
Well, before we begin, I just want to give a shout out to our friends in Brazil.
Okay, now. Okay.
Yeah.
Latin America, we coming for you.
Yeah, and our friends over in Europe and Germany. We want to thank you, folks.
Yes.
Thank you for listening. We really appreciate it.
Absolutely. We appreciate you, Germany. We appreciate you. Brazil, we love it.
Yeah.
We love the support. And we're getting closer. Just to give you an update, Joe, I know the link wasn't working, but it looks like tomorrow or by the end of this week, our website will be up so that all subscribers to the channel can now send us their name, their questions. We'll read out their names on the show and their questions on the show. So hopefully this week will be, I saw the whole website. It's amazing. So, and then maybe we're thinking about, and we'll talk more about it, creating a newsletter to go with the website.
Okay.
So we got some interesting things going on, folks. So stay tuned.
All right. So tonight I'm going to talk about, I touched on this last week, so I'm going to delve a little deeper into Tommy John.
Yeah.
Now, he grew up in Terre Haute, Indiana, and he was an excellent baseball and basketball player at Gerstmeyer High School. Now, his Arlie Andrews, he was a friend of his father's. He was a former minor league pitcher, and he taught him how to throw the curveball.
Oh, wow.
So now he not only did he have a 28-2 record as a pitcher in high school, but he was also a great in academics. And he graduated in 61 as the valedictorian. Now, because he had a speech impediment, he wasn't allowed to give the valedictory speech. So.
Oh, wow.
Yeah.
But he had the grades.
Yes, he did. Now, a lot of colleges were recruiting him heavy for basketball. One of them was the University of Kentucky.
Oh, really?
Yeah. So, but he chose baseball, and he signed with the Indians organization in 61. And that was because everybody scouted him. They saw that curveball of his, so they said, "Yeah, this is the guy," you know. So he worked out the kinks in the minors, and they brought him up in 63, you know. But then in 64, he was up and down in the minors, so they traded him to the White Sox. Now, in 66, he tied for the league lead with 5 shutouts. So this is another one of the Indians let get away. You know? And he finished that season with 10 complete games, which tied him for 9th place with Mudcat Grant. So, yeah, you know. So now he had some good years. He got traded to the Dodgers after that, and he had some good years with them. And he got traded to the Dodgers for Dick Allen. So now he was with the Dodgers from 72 to 78, and he was just cruising along until he blew out his UCL in 74.
Wow.
You know, and that kind of put the kibosh on his career. But then he decided to have the team doctor Frank Jobe do this surgery on his arm. You know, which was UCL reconstruction, they called it. And what they did was they replaced the ligament in his the elbow of his pitching arm with a tendon from his right forearm.
Mm.
Now the doctor himself gave him 100-1 odds that it would be successful.
Yeah, he wants to get paid.
So and then he came back in '76, and that's how he got the nickname the Bionic Man. And then that's when everything took off from there with the Dodgers. He led them to 2 World Series in '77, '78, losing to the Yankees, of course.
Mm-hmm.
And then he did stints with the Yankees in '79 and '82 and '86 and '89. And he had a World Series appearance with the Yankees in '81 against the Dodgers.
Mm.
Now he retired in '89, and he was a broadcaster for the Twins and the Yankees for a while. And he said in 2019 that he stopped watching baseball because the game it was unrecognizable to him at that point. I can understand why too.
Yeah. It's getting more and more. Yeah.
So now prior to the Old Timers Day at Yankee Stadium, the Yankees shared a statement that he sent, where he thanked the Yankees organization and the Steinbrenner family, and for giving him the opportunity to say goodbye to everyone. Because he was down at that point. He was down at his home in Florida in hospice.
Mm.
So and he died on August 15th at the age of 83.
Wow.
So he had a 26-year career.
What?
Yeah. I believe that operation extended his career 14 years.
Are you serious?
Yeah.
What?
Yep. So.
Wow.
Yeah, man, that was crazy, huh? So, but anyway, so the Colts and Richardson, what's going on with him?
I could say a lot of things, but this Richardson is a classic case of being talented and not getting the appropriate mental development in high school, in college. And it's interesting as I'm sitting here, University of Florida, again, and I'll explain what again means.
Mm-hmm.
So, talent will allow you to get away with certain things.
Yeah.
And if you don't have a coach who will instill in you discipline and so forth, who knows your talent, where you're going, everybody's talented. What's going to separate you? Yeah. What's going to separate you? And I think that's unfortunately what's catching up with him. Whereas, and it's not easy to learn systems, be the quarterback, to be leadership, all of that stuff that goes with it. It's not easy. But he's really, I think it's not even a talent issue. I think he's developed some very bad habits because he was so talented and it got him over, and it's coming back to bite him. And it's hard to bend a tree when it's kind of full grown. You know what I mean? And I think that's why he's not going to be successful. He's not putting a lot of good stuff on tape. And I don't even think it's even physical. It's really mental.
It didn't help that he took himself out of that game.
Yeah, right. When that happened, I immediately, my clock began to run, and I said he'll be out of the league very shortly.
Yeah, and that's when they got Indiana Jones.
Yeah. And it's unfortunate, but it's interesting that he had bad habits, right? And he's going through what he had, and they had a lineman out of the University of Florida who was able to play at college at 400 pounds. Jeez. But he would have probably been drafted, and he was getting attention. He's a good player, but you're not going to play in the NFL at 400 pounds. That's not going to happen. And they told him, get down to 380, get down in the threes, at least get down in the threes somewhere in there.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? And what unfortunately happened, he didn't get drafted. but the Buccaneers brought him in anyway. And as a free agent. So he left literally millions of dollars for failing to be able to crunch. And I mean, University of Florida is the ones who created Gatorade.
Yes, yes, that's right. Yes.
So, but again, dominant player in college, so nobody says anything or looks the other way, you know. And it's like, bro, if you want to play at the next level and make millions of dollars, you're not going to do it at 400 pounds. But didn't listen, was with the Buccaneers, and he didn't drop enough weight fast enough, wasn't able to practice. And it's not college, guys. You're not on scholarship. And, you know, they cut him, and I don't know where he is right now. But it's interesting, it's two Florida players. Bad habits, poor discipline, you know, and with the quarterback and poor discipline with the lineman.
Yeah.
You know, and as far as I know, the lineman's out of the league, you know, and it's like, boy, you know, anyway. Yeah. So that's one of the big things going on with Richardson and the Colts situation. And you know, he's young enough that he could turn it around. Hopefully he will, but it's going to be an uphill battle because he's developed these bad habits over 20 years of his life.
Yeah.
You know?
Yeah. Tell me about it.
Unfortunately.
So, yeah.
And it's not a place you can hide. You're the quarterback. There's no place to hide.
Nope, not at all. Not at all. You know, and like I said, Daniel Jones, he's coming back.
Yeah.
So it's going to be interesting to see how that plays out.
I anticipate, like I anticipated with Saquon, that once he overcomes the injury and it takes about a year and gets comfortable again with the injury being healed, you may see the best football come out of Indiana Jones. He's settled in. He's figured it out. He's under a lot better coaching than Dayball.
Yeah.
And we may see some very, very impressive stuff out of Daniel right now.
I could see that. Definitely. So Jimmy Horn.
Listen, man, you talk about a kid who's making the most of his opportunity coming out of Colorado, working hard, putting pressure on that organization. Like, hey, if you don't sign me, somebody else will. I mean, he's just eating these corners. He's just eating them. But he's got his head down, humble, you know, working hard. And I mean, looking at his body. And I told people, I said, listen, you're criticizing these kids. These kids don't even have their man body yet. Imagine when they get their man body. Look at Travis Hunter now. That's a man body.
Yeah.
That's a man body.
Yeah.
And I said, I saw Jimmy Horn at the podium. I was like, oh, he's a problem. He's a problem.
Yeah.
Imagine Steve Smith, but faster. That's a problem. That's Jimmy Horn.
Yeah.
Because you're not bullying the ball from him. He's going to, if you don't get him, he's going to get you. As simple as that.
Yeah. Well.
I mean, to watch him on tape and practice in games, putting on a show.
Yeah. Well, the name of the game is to stay healthy.
And he's staying healthy.
You know, because I see a lot of guys going down right now with season-ending injuries.
Yeah, it's crazy. I think the Players Association has got to step in and get these guys on grass.
Well, yeah, that's been an argument since the World Cup ended.
You know, you got to get these guys on grass. Because they say, well, the stadiums, they got da-da-da. I said, you spent billions of dollars on this stadium. You can figure it out. You can figure it out. Yeah. But to let personnel issues and injuries take you out of, you know, a championship season doesn't make any sense to me.
Not at all. Not at all.
Not grass. At all. Put them on grass.
So.
With all this technology out here, we can't figure out how to put them on grass and use the stadium for whatever else you need to use it for.
Yeah,
it doesn't make any sense to me.
Not at all. Not at all. So now you touched on these rookies spending when they should be saving.
Yeah, I've been seeing, and I'm never one to tell a grown man, how to spend his money. But, I see a lot of these guys buying $10 million mansions, $7 million mansions.
Ridiculous.
And I'm like, you don't even know if you'll be there for 3 years. There's a lot can happen in a career. I'm not wishing anything bad, but you really need that money to secure you for the first 4 or 5 years because you don't know what's going to happen.
Nope.
You don't. God forbid you get injured. God forbid you get in a system that doesn't favor you. There's a lot of things you don't control, and again, you're not even going to be in that house as much as you think. But you got to maintain it from yourself.
Yep.
So, you got to figure, well, I bought this $10 million mansion. I got this lawn care bill. Yeah. I got this, who's going to clean these 6, 7 bedrooms? Yeah. 5 bathrooms? Yeah. I got to heat and cool this thing. Yeah. They didn't tell you about that.
And that's on top of driving the Lamborghini.
Oh, no.
They got to have the Lamborghini.
I'm like, why are y'all trying to go broke? You working. You probably didn't, hopefully you did, but get yourself a 4 or 5 bedroom house and you working. You're working. You got to figure out how I get this money. Need to be working harder than I'm working out on this field. You know what I'm saying? So that whatever happens, I can maintain this $1 million lifestyle for the rest of my life. I mean, I'm like, man, are you kidding me? $7 million mansion for something you're not even going to be in. For a significant part of the season.
They could
so you got to maintain it.
Yeah, they could sock that money in the bank and live off the interest.
That is what I'm saying. Live off the interest, sock it away, save. If you need to buy a whip, don't buy no whip that each tire costs $7,000. That don't make no what? And that's what kills me. That not kills me, but that's what's kind of upset. It's like, and I know you got dreams and but guess what? At best, you'll be in the league. You'll end your career at 30. At best.
And land on your feet.
At best. So you got to figure, which is 10 seasons. So you need to figure out, how do I work this money? How do I get to a third contract? You know what I'm saying? That, because sometimes it's not even, it's just paper. You great, you all pro, but financially, we can get a younger version and it don't cost us as much.
Yep.
And you say, well, I just won Super Bowl MVP. I just went to the Pro Bowl 5, 6 years in a row, and y'all trading me? Yeah, you're too expensive.
It's business. It's just business.
It's just business. And that's what I'm hurting for these, not hurting, but, these guys, it's like, listen, I get it. But if you didn't grow up in a 3-bedroom, 1.5 bath house, why not start there? Why not just, let me get a place where I can lay my head. It's clean, it's nice. Mama, maybe a 4 or 5 bedroom. Mama got to come stay with me, staying out. You know what I'm saying? But, you're $10 million. Your family probably for generations have never seen $10 million. And then you got to maintain it. It could cost you $5,000 a month to keep the lawn right. You ain't cutting it.
And we ain't even talking about the entourage.
Well, no.
So.
Don't get me started, Joe. I know, Joe, don't get me started. I could never figure that out. Why grown men would allow another grown man, your friend, to treat you like their child. I just don't get it.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? I'm your friend. You play for the Cowboys. We grew up together. We close. Well, yeah, hey, Barry, come on down. Well, what am I going to do, Joe? Don't worry about it. No. So how am I going to eat when you're going to be in the house? I got you. Nah, bro. Nah. If I'm not adding value somehow, getting a trade or getting some education, but to sit up under you while you go to work?
Yeah.
Oh, no. I got to be adding value if I'm your boy. I can't be like you, my dad.
Yeah, really. So, but anyway, speaking of earning money, Teofimo Lopez, he became a 3-division world champion.
He got him. I got to go watch the fight.
Yeah, he beat Rolando Romero.
I'm like, Teofimo did it.
Yeah.
He dug it out of the mud. I got to go watch that fight tonight.
And that was his former sparring partner too.
Are you serious?
Yeah, that was his former his friend and sparring partner.
And Romero put up a fight, I heard.
He put up a fight in the beginning.
Oh, okay.
But then he faded towards the end, and Lopez was a lot fresher. Now Romero claims he got robbed because he said at no time during the fight was he hurt, but as we found out from Hagler and Leonard, that it's not how hard you get hit, it's how much you get hit.
That's right, brother.
You
could be fresh, but if I hit you 50 more times than you hit me, I win.
That's right. And basically that's what happened.
I win. I can't even remember Mayweather knocking nobody out. But boy, he knew how to dodge some punches and counter and get you.
That's right. So now this opens the door for Lopez to fight have some high profile fights.
He can make some money right now.
Right, because he can go against the WBO champ, who's Devin Haney.
Yeah,
right?
that'll make some money.
Yeah, or the IBF champ, Liam Powell.
Haney would make more money, bigger name.
Yeah.
Bigger name.
So
but whatever's strategic, it may be better to go get that other guy, get whatever belts he got, to make a bigger Haney fight.
Yeah, well, that seems to be the name of the game these days anyway with the boxing industry.
Yeah, you gotta get that money. They all trying to chase Jake Paul.
Yeah. Well, and now on another front, now Eddie Hearn, he's assuring everybody that the Fury Anthony Joshua fight is on, and that nobody can pull out of it because Fury has been claiming that the deal fell apart and it's not going to happen. So Eddie Hearn is saying no, that's not true.
Let's see it. They got to sell the fight, Joe. They got to sell the fight.
Yeah, So now
this is going to be the third time, fourth time they fought.
Something like that.
It's too much money. They're going to get it too.
Now they can't decide whether they want to have the fight in the UK or Madison Square Garden. So that's where they're at right now.
Wherever they can make more money. They probably make more money right now because of the Knicks and the World Cup. They probably make more money in New York.
I would think so, yeah.
They probably make more money. It would be a circus if they did it in New York.
Yeah. So now, Claressa Shields.
That girl.
They call her T-Rex.
That's about right.
And they calling her the GWOAT, greatest woman of all time.
Yeah, she marching up that ladder. Because she
Yeah.
putting hands on people.
Yeah, she got a 19-0 record.
She putting hands on people.
Now, she moved up to heavy and light heavyweight, those divisions, and took those belts.
Mercy.
Then she dropped back down to middleweight and then took that belt from Kay Scott. the
Just,
WBC belt and the WBA belt.
she's just like, give me that, give me that, give me that, give me that, and give me that. Woo!
Now she is the only boxer in history, male or female, to hold all 4 major world titles simultaneously in 3 different weight classes.
Because she putting hands on people, Joe.
Mm-hmm.
I'm watching her. She is, and she can take a punch.
Oh yeah.
She can take a punch. Deal. I'm like, she's a problem. She's a problem.
Yeah, she is. She is. I mean, she's the real deal. Let me tell you, she's the real deal.
Yeah. She's putting on quite a show. She's hitting her prime. And as I said, she can take a punch and she can give a punch.
Yeah.
She's woof.
So
I tell you, ain't she seeing that guy Papoose?
Who
was with Remy Ma or somebody, some rap female? She's dating somebody. Anyway.
Wow. At any rate, I just want to touch on Tyler Reddick. Now he's been struggling the last couple of months.
Okay.
So he's been finishing 30th or worse lately. So, but he finally took the pole in this last race in New Hampshire, the Dollar Tree 301.
Formula One?
No, the Dollar Tree 301 in New Hampshire, the NASCAR.
Okay.
And he got a little pep talk from Michael Jordan, and then that's what he turned it around. He took the pole.
Okay.
So,
sometimes you need that. You need that. Sometimes you need.
But I mean, he wound up finishing 8th, and Ryan Blaney won the race, and he beat Bubba Wallace by a half a second.
Are you serious?
Yeah. So now Denny Hamlin, he's the leading points leader, and he's part owner of 2311. With Jordan.
Yeah. Oh, yeah, that's right. So,
so it's going to be interesting if he wins the championship. He's got the championship, and he's part owner of 2311. So
you can't get better than that.
Exactly. So, but we're going to have to leave it right there.
No, Joe, it can't be, Joe. It can't be. No.
Yeah. So,
well, let me say to our U.S. family that's growing bigger and bigger and bigger and bigger, we love you. We appreciate you. Our Canadian family across the border, we appreciate you. We love you as well. You guys are watching. You're engaging. You're subscribing. Keep doing it. As I said, the website will soon be completed, where you can drop in your email, your questions. We'll read them out. We'll shout them out. You want us to talk about a particular topic, we'll do it. So it's going to be a totally interactive opportunity globally, because we got fans from all over the world. I think we're in every continent now.
Yeah, we pretty much.
We're in every continent now. So imagine how much fun that's going to be, guys. So as we always say, Joe,
stay in the game.
Stay in the game, family. Thanks again. Looking forward to next week. We got a lot of stuff coming. I'm coming with some new money talk. Make sure you're tuning into the posts and stuff, and I'm dropping some signs so you can understand what really is behind that Lakers sale.
Yeah.
We'll talk about it next week. I got some stuff for you. All right, family. We'll see you next week. Take care and be well.
Good night.